a run with Cook. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, you want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle is made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run. Cook. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 11 yards there. First down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Cook, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play...
And he will score! Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18.
Washington.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Washington.
Looking to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is
That
good.
almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
On second down, it's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down, Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Running for it, here's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Washington 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to pull loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Washington 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
By number 2.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 6. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 20.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The 1-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's in a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this carries into the end zone. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
That's Hopkins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play. to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And at the 25-yard line, Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah. And that's caught inside the 30.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 46 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
10 more there and another first down.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protections. And now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there out of Cook. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
4 yards. That's another Vikings first down.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes him susceptible to play-action passes as well. Nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The kick by Bass is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Washington.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Vikings 18-yard line.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Going deep for Hopkins. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked up just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he goes back with one complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Back to throw now on first down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Terry McLaurin.
That one goes for 24 yards.
5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Conversion.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Washington 15.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think, well, we might not be dialing that up again.
Well, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And put this one in the left-hand column. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And the lead is now an even 30.
Is good. Makes the score Vikings 45.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Return on this one is the fair catch, a signal for and take it.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And the ball is knocked down, and the Vikings pick up the football. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
16.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
Gain of 7. First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Washington.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll get whistles, and they signal for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
Final score, Vikings.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept that, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, they use the Sports.